Welcome to episode 12, the final episode of 2024. We are your hosts yet again. I'm Jesse.
I'm Matt. This is my little elf.
What's his name?
I don't know. Holiday themed episode. End of the year, feeling good. Quick shout out to European Sports. Visit them at any of their 3 locations or shop online at europeansports.com for any and all of your soccer needs.
This will be a pretty light video. We're basically going to it's a thank you video and an update. Not an update, but what we would like to provide in 2025 individually as a podcast. He'll go through what he would think. I'll go through what I think. Carlos has provided his one feedback on what he would like in 2025, which is all good. There's one thing from production. Amen to that, I guess. I guess I bought all the right things.
Apparently, he doesn't like our background, but
We'll discuss that in a little bit.
Finding words.
Maybe like a quick wrap up of our first year podcasting.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, to say the least.
It's been crazy. I know.
A lot of learning.
A lot of learning.
A lot of, just figuring out as we go. So hopefully, we want to continue this and grow and learn how to do this better to please our viewers. And, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, first we'll start by thanking our viewers, whoever that is. No one comments other than Mary, Matt's mom. We love you. God bless you. I hope my interaction, the previous comments that she made, wasn't too harsh.
I love you, Mama.
But she's been commenting, and that's what we've been wanting. We want people to comment anything. It don't matter what it is. I think early on we had. Was it Vlado? I think in the beginning. Vlado.
Miss that guy.
Yeah.
We're doing this for us because we enjoy talking about soccer. It's like we do this on FIFA, so we're like, we'll just record us and we'll talk. So it's like, if you guys want us to talk about anything, any improvements, comments, negative, positives, just let us know. We'll take it. We'll either listen to it and we'll try to implement it, or we'll ignore it like me. I'm just kidding, man. I love you, man.
But yeah.
I haven't seen you in like 10 years, but hopefully you're doing well.
But yeah, thank you to those who've stuck with us since the beginning, which is crazy in January. Just when I came out with the thought of, hey, I want to talk about what I have a passion for, and you agreeing to it, and then finding the other little puzzle pieces. Got to thank Carlos, our production here, with the lighting, what he thought what we should get for a podcast. We've obviously improved from episode 1. Thanks, tax season. I got the audio stuff. I got the microphones, his little play thing over there, and then Matt got the laptop. So we improved just right after our first couple episodes.
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted. That's what we recognized ourselves, what we should have done.
I feel like we kind of figured out what works best for this, because we could just run our mouths like crazy, but let's be real.
We need structure.
We like talking about Bayern Munich. We like talking about the Champions League. We like talking about the big news that's going on in the soccer world. So, we may not be as specific to one team as some people may suggest, and some people that have commented, I know, but, that's just not who we are. So we're not going to completely change who we are. We can focus a little bit more on specific stuff, but we're kind of all around crazy guys. So,
we talk about the sport as a whole across all the leagues, if possible, which, there's so many, but we try to talk about the top at least 5, 6. MLS is lingering around there. We've met certain personnel.
Yeah.
Like you said, some people suggested we should maybe focus on one area, kind of like the MLS, possibly, but the drawing more audience sort of thing. But I feel like it's better to talk about the sport as a whole.
Casual
Yeah.
Casual fan. I keep hitting this thing, man. Just the casual fan. Just because, I said it again. We love soccer. We played it all of our lives. We love talking about it. We play FIFA. We are always texting each other scores and about catch Champions League games. So I mean, this is just
Bayern Munich Champions League.
Bayern Munich, and watching some of these English teams not do well, which is great to see. I hate England. But yeah, I mean, I think it's been a good year.
Let's wrap up the thank yous. I want to say thank you to Carlos here for the production that he's put his personal time in. He didn't have to agree to this at all, honestly.
No.
God bless him for doing so.
We support him. We hope that this helps him out in his personal life.
Yeah, I hope he puts this on his resume as podcast production. I don't know what he would put for that, but Bree for merchandise. She helped with some merchandise. Hopefully with next year's set that we're about to talk about updates there. So let's just dive into the updates that we would like for next year. What do you think personally? Yeah.
So I got a couple that I brought it up a little bit, but I kind of want to do more episodes. Obviously we're kind of right now with our technology and our level of experience, we're at a cap of our time limit. So either we're going to expand the time limit or possibly do more episodes, per year. We did 12 this year. Hopefully we're going to do more than that next year. I'd also like to see us get out and do more events. I mean, we did the Kicks for Cure Cancer. That was huge. It was a lot of fun. I wish some of you guys would have came out with us. But we're going to be heavily promoting that, trying to go out to that. We're going to see if there's anything else that we could do. Just because it's fun to get out there and interact with people, and even if we're just hanging out, having some beers, it's just it is what it is. Just we're going to soccer games. We're going to try to go to more soccer games as a group, and invite Carlos out to the soccer games because it's kind of hard for him to get out there sometimes, but I want to get him out there with us and continue our tradition of going to the first home opener. Right?
Which you owe me, by the way.
I do owe you, I believe.
Finger game. We made the bet. Finger game.
That's right. I got it right here. I'll bring it up.
My finger was too. Okay.
Also, my other thing is, I know we kind of started getting into some jerseys. We have some on my shoulder, above his shoulder. We want to kind of sell it to you guys. We're not trying to make money off these things. We're just trying to keep us afloat and just to support us and our podcast, so that way we can get our name out there and get more viewers and just kind of enjoying what we're doing. Because I like doing this. Jesse likes doing this. Carlos enjoys coming out here.
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll cut my throat on the way home. I don't know. He's like, I'm tired of this.
But he's just over there. He's playing around with something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't trust what he's doing. But that's kind of what I want to do for next year. But also continue talking about football, the sport that we all love.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
So as a podcast-wise, I got a few things to touch base back on the jerseys. I've been working on a website throughout the year, which I would hope to release. Well, I should be releasing next year. And then hopefully next year as well, we can, you guys can purchase these jerseys. They're Chicago color schemed. So that's what they are. Matt's is the city blue, the baby blue. Mine's the red, and currently I'm wearing we're not selling these, the white ones. It's for the crew and or for events. So it's a specialty jersey we'll be giving to certain people and stuff like
We
that.
might be raffling them off too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's a special jersey to us. This was the first jersey I gave out to everybody as a thank you for starting this journey. And I would also like to extend that to certain people and or events that we do. And another thing.
I'll give my mom one.
All right, there you go. She's probably the top commenter, so I guess we'll give her one for being the top commenter.
Story of my life. Snapchat, Facebook.
And another thing
day.
to go on top of his episodes, doing more episodes. I'm usually an open book. Carlos is an open book. We kind of work around Matt's schedule. He's the busier guy.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to get at least 2 out a month, so up to 24 next year. I think it was part of a plan that I created.
It also would help us keep more consistent and more on top of the leagues and kind of.
Yeah, so a little more current. It's a little more current then. I know, obviously, podcasts are daily,
Yeah.
That's just we can't do that obviously right now.
Or even weekly. I mean, I can see bi-weekly or something.
Bi-weekly would
2
be a
to
little
3
more
month or
doable,
something,
yeah.
But it's just we have lives. We work. We both work full time. I work 6 days on, 3 days off. I work the afternoon shift, so it's like it's hard for me to schedule time. It's hard for them to schedule time, and it's like we have families, we have lives, we have jobs.
Yep.
So I mean, we enjoy doing this, and we're trying to do this in our spare time, and more that we can do because we enjoy doing it. I mean, that's what it comes
Yeah.
down to. If we didn't like doing this, we would have been done. But we're gonna continue on.
Podcasts, more about the podcast. I would like to do more events. So staggering on what you said, going out, being there, fundraising wise. Hopefully we can do something with Brant Bronico on the previous episodes if you watched. He has a fundraiser. Great guy.
Great interview, great guy. Very humble, very nice.
Oh
guy.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely sweet.
Definitely enjoyed having him on. I don't mean to cut you off again, but I mean, I'm just kind of.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, it was a great interview, and hopefully you guys watched and enjoyed it. We did, and we're looking to do more stuff like that next year as well. So.
Yeah. Hopefully, I can reach out to other people. Hopefully across the pond, but deeper into the land, like Germany.
Yeah.
Not just across the pond in England. I got a couple people in mind that I would like to interview. Hopefully, who knows more about the podcast, and hopefully a different set. Matt's gotten reviews that we look like a newscast. Totally understandable. I get it. We do look like news. The one episode we played a news sound.
Yeah.
We acted like news broadcasters. I get it. We are looking into a new set. That also stumbles into sponsors. Thank you to European Sports for taking the gamble on just our first year. We had no evidence. We had to make evidence for them.
Yeah.
Just be like, you know what? We'll see, but here you go. Big thank you to European Sports. Yeah, right. To taking the big risk on us, and I hope we can continue our sponsorship. Jeez, into next year. I really hope we do. But I'm also looking to other sponsors as well. I've been in talks on and off with one throughout the whole year. I was hoping to get that and change things later this year, but it just didn't happen. Hopefully I can jump back on that. I also want to look into affiliations.
Okay.
So like Adidas. So we provide a code. People can shop, get discounts, and we're part of Adidas program. That's who I want to go with, personally. Sponsors, obviously, big one. Affiliation. Personally, as myself, I would like to post more on social media for the podcast. Like make graphics for like holidays, our birthdays, so we're more engaged out in the media world. Especially TikToks. I made that one big TikTok of the Euros final, which blew up, and I haven't made one since, honestly. So more engaging in the media aspect. Even the smaller things like that can make a big difference on a personal standpoint. But yeah, I mean, I got a couple friends that are willing to model our jerseys to help put that on the website that I've been lingering on for the whole year, honestly. What else? I feel like I knocked on the big things. Oh, Carlos would like a different background. He wants more color. I mean, a lot of red,
This
some
beautiful
blue.
human being right there, Thomas.
There's green in there. I don't know what he's bitching about. No, I was kidding.
No, I think that just goes into
The set
a
aspect.
different set. And,
Yeah.
The idea is to possibly have chairs, a little table, a little TV, so that when we highlights and clips on as we're talking about them, so those major fouls, like of course Vinny Jr. when he goes like this to someone's throat,
All right.
we could show it on there so that way you can see it and you can listen to us and our take on it. I mean, I know we kind of talked about a little bit of a iffy PK in the playoffs last year for Charlotte, on the past 2 episodes or not, but so that way you can kind of see what's going on. But
And that will change our way of podcasting
Yeah.
too. That will change how we do things. We're able to be more visual on our set too for you guys.
That way you don't have to just look at us the whole time.
I mean,
Possibly,
I could
listen to
edit
us.
clip stuff in, but I mean,
Also,
be corny.
I think one of the things that we talk about is getting on Spotify.
oh,
for those-
thank you so much. That was the biggest of biggest, and it totally slipped my mind.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Yeah, you can
So
talk about that.
obviously, people we're on YouTube. You click on the link, whatever. But some people, when they're driving into work, they put on podcasts. I have a 30-minute drive to work. I usually listen to podcasts and stuff, or depending on the mood I'm in, radio, podcast, whatever. But this way, you can turn on the podcast. You don't have to watch it, so you can just listen to us talk.
Yeah, that's the I think the biggest and most important one is also being on Spotify. We've talked to people on their podcasts on how their audience grew on Spotify alone.
Yeah.
We originally thought about it, but then we decided not to, just to see how this first year went. But I think it is critical that we get on Spotify. Austin, I told you that, the yearly came out, the yearly Spotify views
Oh, yeah.
or reviews, whatever. He posted a podcast one, and I comment, I'm like, Sweeper and the Keeper will be on that top 5 list next year. So that's my goal personally, is to get us on my friend's top 5 podcast
All right.
list on Spotify. But that is, I think, our big league
It can
there.
be done.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's just I feel like we have a lot of good stuff that we talk about. I mean, we're knowledgeable. We love the game. We're passionate and stuff. So it's not we're just out here running our mouths. But
And it's short and sweet. People
Yeah.
like the shorter episodes because it doesn't drag. We
yeah.
get to the point, we run our shit,
Yeah.
and
Sometimes
that's
I
great.
mean,
I've gotten compliments on that. It's like, that's good. It's short. It's 20-ish minutes, 30-ish, depending. And it's great.
It's
They
almost
loved it.
like what I was taught in speech class in college. You tell them what you're going to talk about. You tell them what you're talking about, and then you tell them what you talked about. I mean, that's kind of what we do. We get right to the point. We have some heated conversations. We had some arguments here and there, which is great. But
Yeah, it was great to have special guests on here.
Yeah.
Nick, thank you for coming on for the Euros episode.
Yeah.
And thank you for setting up the interview with Brant. And of course, thanks to Brant for sparing his time. He didn't have to at all.
no,
He did not. And
we're nobody. He's
We're
over here
just-
donating an hour of his time to come out here and just shoot the shit with us, talk to us, and allow him to interview us, and kind of talk about how he's doing in life and stuff right now.
Yeah,
So,
I
it
was-
was great.
I was scared. Though. I'm gonna admit it. I was scared. I was sweating after the interview. I touched my clothing and it was soaked. And I was just sweating bullets during
that's
that
gross.
interview with that man.
That's gross.
But hopefully next year we can get a few more guests down here.
So I
Maybe
know-
implement a different segment too, but depending on video.
Big goal is to get Benny Blanco on.
Yeah, your brother.
Yeah, my brother Benny Blanco.
USA Talk. Definitely
Be
USA Talk.
prepared for the lights to reflect off his bald head, but he's.
Tinning.
He's a great dude, and he loves MLS. He loves watching the games. He loves USA Soccer, national news. He hates Berhalter, who kicks his wife.
Guess what? He's here in Chicago, baby.
He's gonna be the Chicago head coach now. I can't wait to go and heckle him. That's what I'm looking forward to. Just I miss those days of us going to all the games and
Yeah.
I talked about it last episode. Tyrell Park, I think I felt like it was better for the fans because we were so close. I think our season ticket holder seats, we were directly behind the bench. We were screaming, yelling. The coach would look at us and he'd give us a thumbs up, or he'd give us I hate you guys, shut up, get the hell out of my
Was
field.
Pavlovich, whatever?
Yeah, Popovich.
Popovich? Whatever.
Great dude. It was a great season of hockey, man. We had a lot of ups and downs. Met a lot of cool people at the stadium.
Oh, absolutely.
I still talk to a couple of them and stuff. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, it's been, it's a great experience.
And hopefully, in the long term, I would like us to hopefully take our podcast to Germany. Like do an episode at Allianz, something. That's my long term goal, is to be able to go where we love, which is, let's be real, Germany. Like we can go to Germany, interview people, staff, players would be incredible. You know, just anything out over there. That's to me my long term for the podcast, to be probably some big name, but big enough where we can do that traveling.
Yeah.
We can we get invited to finals, whether it's MLS, anywhere. We're open, you know, and that would be the ultimate experience
That
for
would
the
be
podcast.
our podcasting goal, our personal goal, going to see a game. You know.
Oh, that's
and,
that's
Arena. I mean,
hungry for
we
that.
asked Brad one of his best, memorable moments. He's like playing the Bastian Schweinsteiger Memorial game in
Inaugural.
Allianz Arena.
Was it inaugural?
It
Something like
was.
that? It's whatever that term is.
Yeah, I think it's, it was his last game. He was retiring, and Bayern Munich owed him because he gave a lot to him. So he got to go and play, and he played in front of those fans, 80,000 people on the field with Bayern Munich, the pros, Ribéry, Boateng, Manuel Neuer. Oh, I love that guy. He always get it. And all the stars that, just like being able to go to one of those games would just absolutely be amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's personal wise, but podcast wise too. Going there, interviewing people, talking to people, and just seeing the different type of lifestyle.
And that's content. That's
Yeah.
content that we would love to get out to you guys, any way possible. I mean, I mean that comes with obviously a price tag, but
Yeah,
we'll
we'll see.
we'll see. That's long term. Would we like it quick and sweet? Absolutely. I would like to get there as soon as possible before certain people are going, but
Yeah.
I'll always support Bayern Munich no matter what. But no matter who comes and goes.
Oh, man. Mueller. Thomas Mueller, I love the guy.
Yeah,
Hopefully I
well,
see him in Chicago.
you're not seeing them in Fire Jersey.
No.
I'm sorry, pal.
Well, that say about wraps up our season.
Yeah, our
series.
well, thank you for year one. Like that's incredible that we've come this far. We had our ups and downs, but we made it to December.
Yeah. Like
Final.
always, like, comment, and share. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
Please,
Um,
seriously,
you know.
we like the interaction.
Yeah, it's
Especially
fun.
me. Thanks,
And
Mary, for being like the top commenter. Like
And if-
we enjoy that.
We start getting more comments, and I'll be like, "Yo, Jesse, give me the password. I gotta start talking some crap." Or,
Yeah,
start
yeah.
going
Like
on. I like to stir the pot, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Just quick shout out, happy holidays to everyone that's watching. This will be released in the next week or so. We're shooting this in the beginning / middle of December. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and share. Like our sign says, jingle until you tingle. Enjoy the laughs. This is the Sweeper the Keeper podcast. We are your host. I'm Matt.
And I'm Jesse. My name is Dip.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.